Hey guys, welcome to episode number 1 of the Pfumes vlog. Now, nothing fancy here. Obviously, we got no fancy graphics, no fancy intro, no fancy studio, no nothing. And what we're going to talk about, though, is vaping. And this is going to be a little different than a lot of the other vaping videos you've seen around YouTube. Basically, I'm a total noob. I don't pretend to know really anything about this. I've been 100% vaping for a little over 2 months now. That would be how long it's been since I've had any tobacco products, namely cigarettes and cigars. I was really big on, I was doing about 2 packs a day on the cigarettes, and maybe a $75 to $100 a month habit on the cigars, and I'm totally off both right now. And actually, I got, about 460 cigars I'm trying to pawn off of my friends that I'm surprisingly having a hard time doing. Mainly because I live far away and everyone's kind of too lazy to come pick it up because I ain't driving to give them anything free. Come on. I'm not asking anything for them. You might as well come and pick them up. But anyway, that's another story. So yeah, total noob. I'm not presenting myself as an expert. I'm not going to give you all this fancy, how to build your coils and all this stuff. This is just from the guts. You're going to learn as I'm learning, and I'm going to just spew it all out in everyday language. So, may work, may not work. It's kind of an offshoot of my regular YouTube channel, which is a general vlog that I do, but it was kind of getting overwhelmed with the vaping stuff, so I thought I'd kind of break it off to the side because, believe it or not, I got friends that don't vape, and they don't smoke, and they don't do a whole lot of anything. They're a bunch of bums, actually. So, no sooner do I start mentioning that I'm doing a vape vlog and a vape blog on Pfumes.com, Pfumes.com. I start getting hit up by vendors, and I initially was, my first purchase was on eBay. Got this Tesla variable voltage, variable wattage mod. Went for it because I thought it looked cool. I don't know. It had that a Doctor Who sonic screwdriver look to it. Came with a generic dual coil clearomizer, I guess we're going to call this. Not really. This is a new one. My big problems with it. Very leaky, very gurgly, had a real hard time actually using it. It was a good start, easy for the beginner, easy to fill, easy to use, but it just wasn't quite cutting it. I did dabble in a really cheesy dripper, nothing fancy, single coil, ugly build. But I really found that I liked it a lot as far as the flavor and everything. It just was a lot better. Didn't work out too well because I do an hour commute every day. And it's really tough to refill this thing as you drive, especially when you got one hand on the phone and you're trying to, it was a mess. So this is kind of turning in, actually I kind of put this aside, so I kind of graduated out of this. And then I got into a Erlkonigin rebuildable dripping atomizer, which is awesome. Really awesome. Not sure how to fully use it right. I got an airflow control on the bottom that I haven't quite found the sweet spot yet. But for me, the big plus was you unscrew the drip tip a little bit, and you probably can't see it. Well, you can't see it. There's a little fill hole right on top. Just about every nozzle, every eyedrop type juice bottle I've used works with that, able to fill it up. They claim, I think it was claimed as 8 millimeter, that I've noticed the measurements are way off on all these tanks. They're giving you a volume measurement if there was nothing inside, but as you can see, you got the chimney in there and the bell at the bottom. That does take up some volume. You don't get the full capacity they state, but suffice it to say, it's a decent sized tank, and you pretty much you're gonna be vaping all day long on this thing. So pick your juices carefully. I'm a little rough on these things though. This is like the third tank I've cracked, and not because of the juice. Certain juices do crack it. I've learned. I don't have it with me, but I mix my own banana cream, and that just totally destroyed the plastic tank on me. But this is just strictly rough handling, which is why I like this Tesla. This thing, you can't see it on the video, but this is beat to hell. I dropped this thing banging around. It's always getting stepped on and whatnot, and it just holds up really well, and I'm very satisfied with the quality of it. I even got a cracked OLED display screen on there. It still displays, but I managed to crack that too. I started talking about various vendors. So I started out on eBay, and then I discovered Fastech out of China, which I thought the prices were incredible. Shipping is incredibly slow. There's nothing fast about them. But the neat thing was it was free shipping, and 2 or 3 weeks your order will get to you from China to the United States. So I thought that was good. For the price, it was good. Then, like I said, no sooner did I start talking about starting a vlog and a blog, vendors started hitting me up and offering me really great prices. I hooked up with a girl named Jenna out of China from Shenzhen AdTech Technology Company Limited in China, and she gave me some really, really, really awesome prices. Didn't include free shipping, but shipped through DHL, and the prices were so low it made up for the shipping, and I would say overall, dollar for dollar, it was comparable to Fastech, except I had an order that left China Thanksgiving morning, and Friday afternoon it was here. So it was like almost a whole 48-hour time lapse between time zone changes pass, and I got it in 2 days, and it was like $15 a ship. Now, you can't beat that. So what I got was my first mechanical mod. I went with the Changeling. Main reason I went with the Changeling, not for no technical reasons, but I thought it was cool that it has these sleeves. This is a stainless steel sleeve on it. If I pull that sleeve off, I've got copper, and then I have a brass sleeve to go through it, go on top of it, and actually I think they call them shirts. I think that's the technical Chinese name for that. But anyway, I like the way that the looks can change, and I can match it to the atomizer I use. I think that's really cool. I don't know. I like it matching. I think that's just cool that way. I went with the Vulcan rebuildable dripper, which can handle dual coil. Looks really good. I love this. I love the heat sinks on the side and top, and the matching drip tip. I think that looks awesome. But one problem with this, I'm not sure if it's unique to the one I have or an overall manufacturing defect, is it's very loose with no effort at all. It just comes up, and same with the top, just very little effort, and it just takes nothing to get in there. Now I use it came with a couple of pre-wound coils. I slapped them in there, and that worked out to 0.89 ohms. So I also, my first step into sub-ohming, which I thought was kind of weird from the beginning of this hobby. So first impressions on sub-ohming, harsh, real harsh. I have been smoking a high nicotine, 24 milligrams, and in the tank, it's quite enjoyable, very smooth, a little bit of a flavor loss, but I was enjoying it. On this 24 milligram, I choked. It just knocked me out. So as a noob, that was something that really caught me off guard. Now, as I've been smoking on this a few days, or I shouldn't say smoke, right? That's probably taboo. As I've been vaping on this for a few days, it seems to have really mellowed out. So I've seen people talking about washing new hardware when they get it, and I did not do that. So I'm wondering if I was actually sucking in some machine oil or something, which could very well be. And I don't really worry about that because I've been smoking cigarettes for so many years that even smoking machine oil's got to be better than that, right? So as with all these videos, everyone shows you taking a hit off it. So I guess I will do that too, but don't expect like some massive clouds because I'm just not at that level yet. So yeah, I know I blew it out pretty quick. And I am vaping on some Good Life Nebbious Series Fairy Blood. So far, this has been one of my standard day-to-day vapes. I like it. It's got an anise flavor to it, a little licorice-y kind of thing, and it's good. And like I said, it's high nicotine. This one is at I got to look over my glasses. I'm an old man here, and I can barely hold it. This one's at 18 milligrams, and I'm finding it quite enjoyable. So, anyway, this is just basically an intro video of what you're going to expect here. It'll be polished up as time goes on, and I'll get a little more of a production schedule down. But this is a pretty much down-to-earth, honest opinion on mods, on juice, on anything vape-related. Nothing specific. I'm not going to get heavy into like juice reviews, mainly because that is such a subjective thing. What I like doesn't mean you'll like it, and it's just so subjective. But I will be talking about some juices because I know I like to watch other videos talking about it just to get an idea of what other kind of flavors and things are out there, because it's just so many of them, and almost even more important than the flavor, what companies to deal with that ship quickly and are hassle free. And I've got a hunch as I really get into this hobby, I'm going to be like a mod collector, and I'm just going to be gathering as many shiny things as I can, just because I think it's the coolest thing in the world. And like I said, going from a 2-pack a day smoker, actually 4-pack because my wife is smoking the same amount and she's also doing the vaping thing. The amount of money that I've saved, it's $8 a pack here in Connecticut. So it's what, $32 a day I was spending on cigarettes. That buys a lot of vape toys. So no particular schedule. I'm going to shoot a video as I feel like it. I'm going to keep my standard vlog going as well, and my usual social media contacts. I'm always going to be in all those venues. PF Monaco just about everywhere: Facebook, Google+, Twitter, you name it. Those are pretty much the main three. So anyway, until we meet again, be good. Subscribe.